Hi, everybody. Good morning. I'm Belinda with Just Be Yoga, and this is our Chakra Yoga Flow live with meditation. Missed you all. Haven't been on a live broadcast in a minute. Still, been working on trying to figure out, the in-studio stuff, balancing out private clients, and just going with the flow of life. So I appreciate all of the support and encouragement of teaching however I can offer it, and meeting myself where I am. So Chakra Yoga Flow is a practice that has developed over years with me of some asana, yoga postures, breath practices, meditation practices, to aligning our chakra centers, our energetic or elemental centers, our root and our ground, our watery spaces, our fire and will, our airy space of unconditional love. Oh, I could use a healthy dose of that. And our space of sound and vibration and communication, where we are in our insight and letting the light shine, and where we are in our space of trust and faith and belief. So come on along for this journey. This is a very accessible practice. Please do whatever feels best for you. Anything doesn't feel good, don't do it. We're not here to harm ourselves, right? I'm not here to be miserable. I'm here to find a lighter and freer way of being. And so really be light on yourself as far as your expectations, and just feel. Alrighty. You might see me being visited by a guest of mine, and you can't see her, she's off camera right here, but that is Puma. So please don't fret if you see a big black blob jump on me, it'll be fine. And if you're new to our live stream experience, please say hello in the chat, and let me know, if you have any requests or something going on with you, or you just want to say hi. And otherwise, get your volume up, set yourselves back, a mat, maybe a block, maybe a strap, light an incense or a candle or some aromatherapy, whatever's going to give you a space of centering and feeling whole and calming yourselves to get started. And let's go ahead and get started this morning. Alrighty, I'm going to come to sitting. Good morning, Kelly. Alrighty, so let's start. I think that's Sarah. Y'all, I don't have my glasses on, so, forgive my eyeballs. Let's start in a comfortable seated space this morning. You could sit on a block or a pillow. You could sit with your back against a wall for support. You could even choose to lie down. Alrighty, so this is yours to explore. I'm going to start in an upright sitting space. Your eyes can be open or closed. And don't worry if you're noticing your mind is going, are we meditating right now? What is this right now? We're just being present, sitting and being still. Good morning. I see more hellos. The pause is where the noticing can happen. So I'm inviting a pause to help me connect in with the noticing. Not trying to be any sort of way in my body. Not trying to be any sort of way in my breath. Connect with what is right now. Observe your breath. Sit and notice and feel your breath. Just repeat to yourself, how are you? How are you? As you inhale, invite something in. It makes you feel free. It makes you feel uninhibited. As you exhale, let go of tension, stress, a worry. Inhale, invite. Exhale, let go. Continue in this manner. How are you? Now, I invite us to breathe in and lengthen the arms out and overhead. Exhale, bringing the hands through center. Hey, D-Bay. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, expanding and reaching, inviting. Exhaling, letting go. Inhale. And exhale. Hold in the center of you, observing how you are, holding close what you're inviting in. Perhaps a worthiness, perhaps a sense of freedom, patience, and what you're letting go of. That's yours for your practice today. Hold it close. And let's rub the palms vigorously. If you're just joining, please sit in any way that you wish. Alrighty, so you can sit, you can lie down. Let's feel the heat that's being generated in these palms. This heat that's being generated from within you, it's always been there. And we'll cup the arms over the eyes. Breathe. Receive. Invite. Release. Allow your fingertips to lightly massage your eye, the underside of the eye, the top of the eyeball, the eyebrow ridges, maybe evolving into massaging your temple. Feel your breath. This is a big, long how are you session. And we'll rub the palms vigorously once again. Feel this charge and discharge going on within your body. Feel that left side and right side and how they're collaborating, working together. And we'll cup the palms, those nice warm palms, this charged energetic palm around our vocal center. Feel yourselves breathing. What does this area of us need to receive? Release. Speak and say or hear. And then feel free to massage the back of the neck, side of the neck. What area here is asking for attention? Starting to have a give and receive relationship from asking how are you to being willing to feel and give, answering this call and response in our practice. And then we'll rub once again. Notice how quickly that charge starts to resume. Place it at the heart center. Feel the rise and fall of your chest. The capacity of your heart space to expand for breath. Inviting and letting go in our hearts. Beautiful. We'll extend the legs out in front of us. Point and flex the toes, ankles. And feel our attention from all of this stimulation that we've given the upper body, these upper zones of vision and communication and unconditional love, all the way down now into our base, our root, our foundation, loosening that soil. Ankle rotations, if you like. It's a little crunchy for me. Changing direction. How are you in our root, in our earth? And then let's bounce the knees up and down. Waking up our awareness, our sensory aliveness in the bottom of the body. Good, we'll rub the palms again vigorously. Feel that charge. And then anywhere that you want to touch and massage on your legs and feet, knees and thighs. Feet. And then being willing to listen again. How are you? What's changed? What got loosened up so that we can actually become aware? What's really apparent? What's going on? What's tight? What's tired? What's tired in our legs from carrying us on our journey in life? Right? We are energetic beings. Everything that we experience emotionally, verbally, mentally, it gets lodged in our body if we're not letting it go. Let's breathe in, lengthen upward. Exhale, come forward. Those knees can be soft if you wish. Breathe in and out. reciting to yourself, how are you? Breathing in and out, inviting and releasing. We'll roll the spine up, breathing in, lengthening upward, maybe those eyes open, willing to receive insight and vision. Exhale, calming forward, softening the jaw, softening the throat. Inhale, rolling it up. Exhale, letting it go. Inhale. And exhale. Hear the sound of your breath. Hear the sound of air being drawn into you. Hear and feel that warm breath leaving you. And we'll roll the spine up. Good. We'll find another seated space, perhaps cross-legged, maybe butterfly, arms out to the sides. You can keep those elbows low. Start to notice if anything is in strain and saying, I don't like this. What can you do to meet yourself where you are? Treating ourselves the way our inner spirit, our true selves want to be treated. And we'll start to stimulate this fire chakra. That inner engine in the solar plexus. Color is yellow. And inquire of your space of power, your space of will. How are you? Have we been trying and trying and trying something? And it's just not getting us anywhere and we're so tired. Have we been pushing and pushing and pushing and running like on all the gears, running out of fumes, running on the fumes? Have we not been able to do much at all? Feel this energetic center of you. What is it saying? Find its natural rhythm. Notice how the rest of the body is responding to this charging, this stimulating of this fire center. Good, we'll come to a halt, breathing in, lengthening, reaching. Exhale over to whatever side you wish. Surrender. Let go. Ask yourself, scan your whole physical body. Are there body parts that are still tensing? Are you willing to feel the freedom of letting go? Even just a little bit. It's not all or nothing. It's not zero sum. Breathing in, inviting. Feel that chest so open, so willing, so unguarded. Exhale, other side, letting go. Take your time into the letting go. Don't force the letting go. Let the body ease into the letting go. Notice what's going on in your facial muscles. If we wanted to invite joy, could we allow a slight smile on our faces? And notice how that brings that joy in as an invitation. And gradually, one back up. Hands through center. Good, let's invite a gentle twist. Breathe in, sitting upright. Exhale, revolving. Find the stop point in the twist. Breathe in all of the acceptance. Exhale all of the judgment. Feel the top of your head being lighter, the lightest part of the body. Let go of those heavy thoughts, those heavy expectations. And gently release, feel the spine releasing, and we'll come around to the other side. Breathe in, lift your heart, invite. Exhale, twist out, let go. And we'll come on back to center. I'll invite us to bring the bottoms of the feet down, knees up. We'll lift the right knee, extend the right leg. Wrap the right arm around the left knee. Breathe in, lift the chest, invite. Exhale, twisting out what's lodged in there that we're willing to let go of just for now. If you got to pick it back up after the session, that's cool. But just for now, let that joy remain, that gentle smile in your face. Invite in those inhales, let go in those exhales, and release the twist. We'll bring that right leg in and lift the left. You don't have to hold very long. You now know what we're going to do. So if it's becoming too much strain, if that doesn't feel good somewhere in your body, let it go. If you have nothing to prove, our yoga isn't a proving ground. We're here to connect and say, how are you? Lengthen that leg. And be honest about it. Wrap that left arm around the right knee. Breathing in, bring in that joy. Invite it. Exhale. Release. Whatever's blocking us from feeling joy right now. We're permitted. We've got life. We've got breath of life. Live now. Choose to live it. Choose to experience it. And let's gently release. Good. I'm going to draw this left knee back in. Let the bottoms of the feet come together. You don't have to bring those heels super close to the groins. Already notice, how are you treating your body? Are you rushing? Is that how you want to feel right now? And breathe in, lift the heart space. Exhale, come forward. Stop when the body says stop. Notice when you're forcing and pushing yourself. Let that embodiment of patience and acceptance in. Feel the space in between your shoulder blades. And receive all of that kindness you wish for others. Feel that space in your low back and your hips. And receive the gift of sensation and feeling. We'll roll the spine up. And invite some neck rotations if you will. The left side of your neck, front of your throat, right side of your neck, high in between the shoulder blades. Invite movement into areas that perhaps haven't moved in a while. With this much care, with this much love and tenderness. What is this motion communicating to you? What's your inner spirit communicating to you through the movement? And let's gradually change direction when you're ready. Doesn't have to be now. Own your own intuitive movement. Allow yourselves to feel whatever is loosening up in your heart, in your will, in your emotions, in your ground. Maybe it makes you laugh. Maybe it makes you want to cry. Go with it. Come to a neutral space. Good. We'll invite a gentle twist. Breathe in. And exhale, revolve. What's changed? What wants to move? What's different? What are you trying to force to be the same as it was in some recalled time in your mind? Can you back off and just be right here? How are you? Gently release, coming around to the other side. Inhale. Exhale, revolve. Element is water. What does water feel like flowing through our insides right now? What do you need to pour water over in your life right now? And just let it flow. Not in a thinking way, in a sensory way. Loosening our grip. Letting go of control. And let's gently release. One more time in whatever is a cross-legged space, finding these goddess arms, starting to charge this third chakra, this fiery space. Ooh, what has moved? What's changed? How accepting is the spine right now? Is there a different range of twists? Is there more or less different areas of the spine you're aware of? Ooh, can we feel that heat starting to grow and build from the center of our core? Let that breath in. You can breathe out the mouth, in the nose. Can you loosen the neck? What level of feeling, what level of loose freedom in the body can we allow? Ooh. Beautiful. We'll come to a halt. Inhale. Invite. Exhale. Let go. Let's take a few breaths. Being with ourselves on a physical level. As a warm-blooded mammal with organs and bodily functions. A few breaths. Being with ourselves as a breath being. Exchanging with the outside environment in order to live. We have to send and receive with the atmosphere. And a few breaths as a mental being. With thoughts. Notice your thoughts. Don't judge them, just be with them. The affirming ones, the non-affirming ones. A few breaths with your inner wisdom. We know this inner wisdom. Perhaps ask it, how are you? A few breaths. With your inner bliss, your inner peace, your inner divine. How are you? I'll invite us to join in child's pose, coming to hands and knees. You might want to put a blanket down under your knees if you know that your knees are sensitive. And once again, please feel free to stay and linger in any postures, exercises that you find more suiting to your needs today. Please don't put yourselves in any position that the physical body is putting a hard stop on, that's creating harm or damage. Notice when the mind is trying to impose its will on the body, and we're here to connect as unified beings, unified energy. Feel your breath. Feel the contact of your forehead with the mat, stimulating your insight, your inner wisdom. Be willing to be led by this wisdom, not your thinking. Invite, let go. We'll bring our hands behind us, finding the ankles or heels. Walk your head as close to your knees as you can, and just place the head down. Now, this may not feel safe. This might be just enough. It can feel really claustrophobic and tight. So if this doesn't work for you, just stay here or stay in child's pose. If you want to continue, we'll lift the hips, rolling gently upward onto the top of the head, feeling that contact of the top of the head with the floor, feeling the heaviness of the body, rooted in our inner divine. Breathe in, breathe out. Invite, let go. And we'll gently lower the hips down, rolling it up until we're standing on the knees. Knees a good fist width apart, hands to the low back. Maybe draw the shoulder blades together behind you, feeling our heart space, being willing, but we're going to be gentle with that heart space. We don't rip it open, we don't force it open, and let's not fake it here, right? We're not going to fake being nice, fake all of that unconditional love. Let's just be honest about where we are with it and receive whatever amount we can here. Maybe allowing the gaze to come up. Breathe in. Eyes open, breathe out. See clearly. Relax your eyes. And we'll gently come back down to child's pose. And we'll cycle through this a few times if you wish. Into rabbit, where we hold the ankles or heel, placing the head down, rolling onto the top of the head for a few breaths. Feel this vulnerability of standing in this headspace and neck space. How fragile and yet strong, because we're rooted. We can rely on the earth. We don't have to do all of the work. Feel that faith. Feel that trust. And lower the hips down when you're ready. You can be cycling in whatever pace works for you now. Let that be a part of this practice, giving yourself the time that you need, learning and practicing what is right for us, learning to listen to our physical body, our breath, our mind, our inner wisdom, and our inner divine. I'm going to roll up for one more camel up on these knees, giving my low back support, feeling that as a wonderful gesture of love, allowing the front of me to be so vulnerable and open, unguarded, letting it look any kind of way, and then gradually coming back upright, bringing the palms down out in front of us, spreading the fingers wide, tucking the toes, and just feel the toes. Treading right toes, left toes like a cat. Getting to know each toe, each knuckle, feel each one of them bending backwards. How are you? Reconnect now with that breath, inviting and letting go. And if you wish, arms sturdy, toes tucked, squeeze the belly a bit, engaging the core. We'll start to allow the hips to rise up, head easing down between the arms. Knees can remain soft. Downward facing dog. Feel all of your limbs connecting you to your root foundation and honor it. If it's shaking, don't go beyond it. Right? If the hips or the back are aching, what are they telling you? Backs of the legs, again in our foundation. Head and neck, are we trusting? Are we inviting? And when we're listening, when we're going beyond those edges, we're stepping to those edges, we just ease those knees back down. And find child's pose, maybe wrist rotation. And changing direction. Feel your energy within starting to settle. Come back down and grow heavier, calmer, more soothing. We'll reapproach if you wish for this cycle, spreading the palms. How activated and charged can we feel in these hands? Stretch, expand, invite expansion in the breach in our own fingers. Remember joy, if that's what you're inviting. Freedom, joy and freedom. They're in me. That's my practice today. I'm coming forward into my hands and knees. Tucking the toes, inviting spaciousness, joy and freedom in my feet. And allowing the hips to lift, head to release. Asking my structure, how are you? Asking my hips and my water, my ability to go with the flow, how are you? Maybe do a few pelvic tilts in the down dog. What wants to move in what direction? Honor the state of your fluidity. Feel your fire. How much juice do you have? How are you using your power? Are you overexerting it? Are you under-trusting it? Bringing that trust down into our other chakras. Your heart space in between the shoulders, is it squeezing, or are we allowing the abundance that air reminds us of? Communicate freely in your voice, in your throat, maybe moving it left and right. Is there freedom there? What needs to be expressed there? Eyes open or closed, are you inviting insight? Whenever you're ready, we'll bring those knees down and find child's pose. Once again, if you want to do wrist rotations here, feel free, or maybe just flip the palms up. We're going to become a little more dynamic in our practice. Pause. Take things out if you need. We're not here to destroy or harm. We're here to feel, renew, calibrate. Build awareness and awakening. And flip the palms, spreading the fingers, feeling my breath. Check in, physical body, how are you? Breath, mind, wisdom, divine. How are you? Breathing in as we come forward to hands and knees. Tucking the toes, lifting the hips, down dog. Left knee down, stepping the right foot up. Inhale, reaching upward, looking upward. Exhaling, hands down, stepping that left foot up, rolling the spine up. Inhale as we lengthen and reach, feeling invitation in our whole bodies. Exhaling, forward fold, using the whole body in dedication of energy and spirit. Breathing in, lifting the chest, maybe looking up. Exhale, stepping that right leg back, bringing it down. Feel your root, find your foundation and stability, and breathe in and feel your root working with your water in those hips, allowing you to lift your heart and your gaze, kneeling as you look up into the heavens. Hands to the floor, step the left knee back. Stay on hands and knees, lean forward, lowering down, bringing ourselves down onto the earth, surrendering to her, thanking the earth, breathing in, lifting the chest, going only so far as this body says yes to. Exhaling, child's pose. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, coming forward. Tucking the toes, lifting the hips, downward dog. A single Om here. Deep inhale. Freely vibrate out of the throat. Right knee down, step the left foot up. Kneeling warrior, breathing in, feel the strength of it, feel the surrender of it, feel who you are in it. Exhale, hands down, step the right foot up, pulling that spine up, lengthening, reaching. Exhale, forward fold, whole body committed, whole body in dedication. Half flat back, breathing in. Exhale, left knee back. Inhale, coming off, genuine, authentic. Exhale, hands down. Step back to your hands and knees plank, leaning forward and lower into the earth. Feel all of that support. Breathe in and rise from this earth with the heart. Exhaling, child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhaling, coming forward. Remember, you don't have to do all of these. Tucking the toes, lifting the hips, down dog. Maybe something is changing, something is opening in the body. Feel transformation and releasing. When we say we're letting go, what are we making space for? What's moving into the spaces that we're clearing? Single Om. Inhale. Right knee down, stepping the left foot up. Inhale, coming up. Hold here. Feel the heat in your body. Where is it being distributed in your body? Is it evenly throughout the body? Is it accumulating in a certain area? How light and effortless are we feeling? Can we invite it? Can we receive it? And hands down. Step the right foot up. And roll the spine up to standing. Reaching, lengthening. Feel the lengthening. Feel the rooting. They're both present at the same time. Exhale, forward fold. Half left. We'll step the left leg back, bringing that knee down, finding your kneeling warrior, this side of you. Kneeling, surrendering, working toward and activating, all at the same time. Good. We're going to bring these hands down. Step the left foot up. And ragdoll here. Grab opposite elbows, soften the knees. Allow the belly to fully breathe. Release the arms. We'll roll the spine up to standing. We'll step the legs out wide. So you might need to turn your mats maybe sideways or so. Good. We'll lengthen the arms. Let's twist the left hand to the right leg or floor. You don't have to touch the floor. You can touch your knee. You can touch your shin. Inhale, bringing it back up. Exhale, other side. Inhale. And exhale, revolving, twisting. Feel the root in those legs, how stable and strong. Send your strength from your core throughout your whole being for steadiness. And then respect how much energy you have to give. It is strong to be able to know the limitations of our strength. Let's come on back up. I'm going to spin my right foot that way. Reach. And allow that left hand to rest above the knee or below the knee. You could have this left hand on the hip or up. Maybe looking up, maybe not. Spaciousness in the chest cavity for the heart and the breath. And inhale. And exhale. Do we know when we're overdoing? Overcommitting? Remember that we're practicing, not punishing ourselves. restoring and renewing. Good. Let's come back to center. Bend that knee. Hands to the shoulders. Circle. Loosen up that heart space. Trust the legs. Trust the sensual nature of these open hips. Changing direction. You can skip this. You could move something more. You could move your neck. You could move your toes. How are you? And how do we know if we don't twiddle around it and check it out? I'm going to straighten that right leg, spin on the heel, spin on those left toes, and find this triangle on this side. No goal. If the body does shift and change, that's fine, except where it's going. Do we know the difference between us imposing our will on our bodies, violating boundaries left and right? What is your neck actually asking you about how it wishes to be right now? Could you change it? Could you listen to it? What is your breath asking of you? And then we'll gradually come up and reverse, back and forth. Maybe this is in your jam. Maybe there's something in your waist or your back or your hips or your knees that say this isn't for me. Perhaps your shoulders are saying this isn't for me. And if that's the case, you can keep your arms here, right? And just move the torso. Because really, that's all that really needs to move here. If even that wants to move. Do we give ourselves permission to let an expression come out the way it needs to be expressed? Right? That's truth. That's our relationship with the truth inside of ourselves. And just feel yourself connecting with it today. Let your spirit dance, just in joy of an acknowledgement of any degree of truth that we get to feel. Right? Restoration doesn't mean like it's a complete like overhaul, restoration job, like some, house reveal, like, oh, we just restored this 19th century Victorian whatever. No, it comes in increments. Can we feel those increments? We're going to straighten this leg, heels aiming toward one another. And then sink. Now you might want to have a wall nearby, a sofa, a chair, a human to hold on to. Sinking and standing. Soft. Can you stay soft in our muscles? Bring that kindness, that love from the heart chakra and let it saturate down into the knees, the thighs, the hips. Even the feet. Could the flesh in our feet be soft as we do this? Do we know if we're raptor clawing and clenching? Feel your water. Like a waterfall. Like you're submerging in a pool, in a body of water. Hold. You can stay here. You can stay here. Some of you want to stay here. Feel the level of fire that's amplifying in your body. This is yours. From your center core. It could be higher. It could be lower. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And we'll gradually come upright. We'll invite ourselves to coming down onto our mat. We're going to lie down on our backs. If you have a yoga block, have it nearby. If not, you can have a rolled up blanket. That'll do just as well. So you roll it up into a nice little bolster or pillow. We'll come to a comfortable way of being on our mat, on our back. I invite us to have our eyes open. Feel the weight of your eyelids and be present with seeing. Not the what that we're seeing. Feel the eyes doing the seeing. Magical organs, these eyes. Bringing the outside world to us with light and shape and shadow and color. Feel your mind's eye, your dreams, your vision for yourself, for others. Good. 3 ohms here if you wish. Feel the vibration permeate your entire body. Can you allow it? Inhale. 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 If they aren't already, walk the feet in, knees facing the ceiling. Feet a few inches apart, arms resting down alongside your waist. Gaze up to the ceiling, we'll push down through the feet and lift the hips gently. Exhale, lowering it down. Inhale, lift. Feel your chest and upper body feeling heavier, bearing more of the weight. Exhale, lowering it down. Ground in these upper chakras. Breathe in and lift. Feel in these hip chakras. And lower. Good. Now we're going to lift, and maybe just lift halfway. Keep the buttocks loose, and we're just going to shake side to side and jiggle. Feel that flesh shaking. Notice the emotions that are cropping up. Notice the sensations. What is the truth of this moment? We're not too much. This isn't too much flesh. This kind of movement is acceptable. It's valid yoga. We can be playful. And lower the hips down, drawing the knees in toward the chest, forehead up to the knee. Inhale, release the legs, stretch out, reach overhead. Exhale, draw the knees in, forehead up to the knees. Inhale, whole body, occupy it with your mind, with your spirit. Exhale, drawing it in. Good, go rest. Arms open wide, shape of a T. Let the knees fall to the left. And let go. Feel that center of your chest where we activate so much will, twisting and revolving, receiving. Recharge that energy pad. It needs some movability. It needs some suppleness. Our activation center can't be so rigid. It needs flexibility too. It needs sensitivity and sensuality. And let's bring ourselves up to center and over to the other side. Feel your whole spine. How is your body here? What areas are awakened and being invited into the conversation? Not a conversation of all the things we should be doing after yoga or other exercises we should be doing. Listen to how you're talking to yourself in your mind. We're not here judging, blaming, or shaming. Just listening and receiving right here. And inviting right here. Sharing love right here. And let's gradually come back to center. And we'll just start to go side to side. You can hold as long as you wish, side to side, or keep it active. Twists. Great reminders of going with the flow. Of left and right side collaboration, integration. That when we're looking one way, something is also coming in the other direction. All is not always as it appears, and what goes around comes around. It doesn't mean that we need to do things perfectly from side to side. If anything, our practice helps us erase this notion of perfection and embrace a notion of acceptance. We'll come to center, placing those feet down. Let's stomp the feet. Good, we'll straighten the right leg to the sky, holding on behind that leg as high up as you wish, pulling that leg, an invitation, you all, an invitation. Feel your back resting on the mat and enjoy that rest. Soak it up. Point and flex the ankles and toes. Enjoy the length of the sensation you feel in the back of your leg, the span of it. Maybe pull that leg a little closer. Right ankle above left knee. And we'll hug that left knee in, reclining pigeon. Ah. Sink. Surrender. Invite. How are you? We'll gently release, uncrossing the right leg, stimulating those feet once again. And then we'll straighten that left leg, holding on behind that left leg, breathing it as the left leg, not the right. Maybe notice something to appreciate about this leg, to love and forgive about this leg. Then we'll maybe give it a little pull. Oh, feeling the back of the leg. Hear what it's saying. Respect it, backing off. Maybe going for more. Feel your spine resting on the floor. Pointing and flexing that foot. Honor your breath with your attention. Honor this body temple with your attention. Maybe pull a little bit more if it says yes to that. Sinking your back into the floor. And we'll cross the left ankle above the right knee. When you're ready, feel this side, embracing this right knee. Maybe it comes closer. Maybe it needs to be farther away. Have a relationship with the sensations that you're feeling. Get to know them, follow them, listen to them, love them, forgive them. Check your jaw, your neck, your face now. Is it reflecting the love from the heart chakra? That forgiveness, is it reflecting the insight from our third eye? Is that free expression from the throat easing throughout the whole body? Is our root security, foundation throughout the whole body? And that trust. We'll gently release that right foot, bringing that left foot down. Bottoms of the feet coming together, knees open. If you feel comfortable doing this, this is a really vulnerable space in the groin and genital region. So if this doesn't work for you, just go ahead and keep the feet on the floor, knees together, maybe feet wide. Now you could use that as an alternative to feeling these hips in such a raw and open and maybe intense way. Honoring all of your being, your breath, your mind, your wisdom, your spirit, and how you move in your body. Not pushing your spirit to grow beyond what it's ready to do. Not pushing the mind and your inner wisdom beyond what it's ready to express. Meeting ourselves where we are. I'll invite us to bring the knees together if they aren't already. Straighten the right leg. We'll bring the left knee in. And we'll come over to the right side for a spinal twist. Maybe rolling all the way over onto that right hip. Letting that left arm stretch open. And see how far does the low back wish to twist. Could we ask the right leg to keep us anchored and straight? Giving ourselves some boundaries, and then exploring free expression and free movement in this boundary. Noticing the feelings and the sensations that come up in these boundaries. Notice the freedom of breath in these boundaries. Invite, let go. Invite, let go. Let's gradually come to center, hugging this left knee in. And we'll switch, lengthen the left leg, drawing the right knee in. Feel your spine, feel this hug. Can you embody it as a hug? Can you receive it as a hug? Can you soften your flesh as a hug? And then we'll invite the other side when we're ready, rolling over onto that left hip. Letting this side reveal itself, letting this side communicate, all the way from the neck down to the tailbone. Feel all the spaces in between, receiving, speaking, inviting and letting go as a continuum, as a spectrum constantly shifting. Let's gradually bring ourselves back to center, hugging that right knee. Bring the right foot down. We'll invite the left foot in. And now we'll grab, whether you rolled up a blanket or whether you had a block. I'm going to use a block. And I'm just going to lay it down to its lowest height. So it's flat on its side here, on its broad side. And I'm going to lift my hips and bring the block directly underneath of my sacrum. So it'll be beneath your low back curve, but above your tailbone. And see if we can just lie your body onto the block and let it rest there. Let it sink there. Or on your rolled up blanket. So the rolled up blanket's probably nice and squishy, and go for it. You deserve all of that comfort, all of that ease with a gentle rise in the hips. And we feel this second chakra of so much sensuality being supported, and a different alive charge of sparkly feeling in these hips. Maybe it's not sparkly, maybe it's achy. Maybe it's twingy. If it's twingy, if something is hurting, if something is saying, uh-oh, or maybe not, come down, come off. You can just lie on your back without being raised. If you're wishing to remain, ask yourself, can I soften my buttocks? Can I allow my upper back to rest on the earth and fall into support here? Sink into support here. As an embodied practice, melt into support here. Please stay as long as you wish. But if you're feeling that you cannot rest here, and you would prefer to end in our Shavasana, lying down flat on your back, feel free to ease your way off of your block and position yourselves in a space of comfort and ease for your body. For some of us, that isn't lying down on our back. Maybe you want to curl up on your side. Maybe you want to lay on your belly. Maybe you wish to choose a different pose. Eyes open if you can. Eyelids heavy, jaw released. Shoulders heavy. Wrists soft. belly and chest soft. How are you? Invite your inner peace and divine to be present right here, to be expressive right here. Invite your inner wisdom right now to be present, to be expressive. Invite your mental body to be present right now, to show itself right now. Invite your breath as an entity right now. Invite your body right now. Invite them all to integrate, support one another, listen to one another. In love, not war, in love. Let's start to maybe move the wrists and fingers and ankles around. Feel this awakening fully integrated in your elements, in your energies, in your spirit, to freely express this movement, this expression of life and vitality. And we'll eventually bring ourselves upright to a space of sitting. Good morning, everyone. I'm just going to sit on my block here. Please, no rush. Stay in Shavasana. Tune it off and you can stay there. I'll take a moment and just be and breathe. Feeling our being. Feeling our oneness with our being. Feeling our purpose with our being. share a metta mantra before we close. And feel your spine spiring upward and rooting down, connecting us to the unknown and unknowable with our firm ground here on the earth. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I know peace. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you know peace. Envision yourselves receiving them. Envision yourselves sending this freely to all, especially those we don't agree with, especially those who have done us harm, caused us pain and sorrow. May I be healthy. May I be happy. May I know peace. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you know peace. Namaste. I'm Belinda with Just Be Yoga, and this has been our Chakra Yoga and Meditation this morning, Sunday, August 29. It has truly been a joy to be back in the live streamosphere, and sharing energy with you all. Thank you. You honor me greatly. If it's in your heart or your pocket and you want to offer a donation, paypal.me/justbeyoga. And I can come see now. Hi, Shannon. Oh, yay. Joanna. Love you, my dear, my friend. I miss you. Garsky. Love you. Love you. Hi, Elizabeth. Yay. Valerie. So wonderful to see so many beautiful people, so many beautiful spirits this morning. Thank you. Please go forth and do great things. Peace, everyone.